What it do, sports world, and welcome to the Real Untouchable podcast with me, Ray Diggs. I got a great segment for you all tonight. I want to talk about why Alycia Baumgardner shouldn't worry about Claressa Shields. As you all know, they had a small altercation last night in which they were just going back and forth. So I'm gonna go ahead I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this. But before I get started, make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button, and let me know what you all think about this segment. But like I said, Alycia Baumgardner and Claressa Shields had a small altercation last night. And they were just going back and forth at one time in the altercation. Claressa Shields kind of put her hands on her. I wasn't a fan of that, but that's just the way Claressa Shields is. I think she just wants a lot of attention. I think she want to get the fans on her side as well. So now let's talk about this big picture. Now let's go back, a while back. I guess Alycia Baumgardner pretty much disrespected. I guess Claressa Shields took it as disrespect. Um, I don't think it was pretty much like disrespect in a sense of how she's taking it, but it was maybe it was just her throwing shots at her because they both consider themselves the best female boxers in the world. But when we look at this fight, so Claressa Shields came out today and she basically said that she will fight Alycia at 154 or even at 150. But when you take a look back at Alycia Baumgardner, she's a 130 pounder. Okay, this girl right here is undisputed at 130. Okay, now let's go all the way back. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. Okay, well, they had their altercation. Alycia Baumgardner was on top. She was pretty much, the head honcho of women boxing. Yeah, we get it that, Claressa Shields said she's the GOAT. She's the greatest female boxer of all time. But at that time, Alycia was the face right then. She was the knockout. She's what Tank is, okay? She's little, but she have knockout power. She was knocking people out, winning titles, dancing on the way to the ring. She's a good-looking woman, so a lot of people like her. Okay, she's not really ghetto. She's not really. I won't say ghetto, but she's not like Claressa Shields is one of those people that she talks so much. Alycia Baumgardner really don't talk that much. That's what really surprised me about this altercation here. Like she really don't talk that much, but they got here. But when we talk about these two fights, let's talk about Alycia Baumgardner. She was on top. Then next thing before her last fight, after the fight before her last fight, they came out and they said that she had tested positive for a banned substance. Okay, now she went through all this to clear her name. Now she cleared her name. Now they said they put her on. I pretty much they put her on a probationary period, but it's her probationary period is July 12th is when it's done, and then she pretty much just gives sample. Do I think that she took anything? I heard what Tony Harrison said, and he pretty much spoke highly of her. I don't think she took anything. I think maybe she made a mistake somewhere, and things happen. Now, the thing that I don't understand about this situation was Claressa Shields them continue to bring this up. You a cheater. You this. You that. But they don't say that. They don't have that same energy when it comes from Canelo. Canelo, if a lot of people don't know, some years ago, Canelo tested positive for a banned substance, but he said it was meat. Okay. And we never heard nothing else about it. Nobody else never said nothing else about it. Nobody even never bring it up anymore. But then you want to bring this up on her? Why? Because she's getting the best of you? And do I think Claressa Shields would defeat Alycia Baumgardner? It depends on what weight class they fight at. And then when we look at Alycia Baumgardner, and bro, she's like 5'2", 5'3", like 130 pounds. So just think about it, that's like Tank. That's like Tank size. And we talking about Claressa Shields, who's standing at like 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", 160 pounds. And you're talking about fighting against somebody at 130. She's a 130 pounder. And then I hear, now, this is what I don't like. I hear all the Claressa Shields, followers. They sound stupid. I'm just going to be honest. Y'all sound stupid. Y'all think that this girl right here should come up to from 130 to 150, which is 20 pounds, or she said 150, but I think she's targeting around 154. So y'all want her to come up from 130 to 154 pounds to fight against Claressa Shields. And Claressa Shields only got to come down from 160 to 154. Make that make sense to me. I don't understand it. Even coming down, Claressa Shields at 168. You want this girl to come up 5 weight classes to face you. It makes no sense. Like, this right here is just a pipe dream. And if I'm Alycia Baumgardner, I continue to grind. I continue to get better, continue my career, doing what I love to do. And I'm not worried about what Claressa Shields is talking about. Because I'm going to tell y'all what I think it is. I think Claressa Shields is shook. I think she's, she see another young black, a young black female boxer that's winning. Because that's when it started. That's when all this right here started. When she started winning. When Alycia started winning. And she was winning by knockout. While Claressa Shields come out here fighting 12 rounds with a boring 12 rounds where she just want to win a unanimous decision. What do y'all think people like to see? People love to see what? Knockouts. Why you think people so tuned in? They love to watch Tank. That's why Tank will always be, as long as he keep winning, he will be a main attraction over a Devin Haney. Because people want to see knockouts. Nobody want to see somebody come in and dance around the ring for 12 rounds. Like, no, they want to come in and they want to see knockouts. And Alycia Baumgardner, that's what she do. She knocked people out. And people are like, oh, she ain't had a knockout. And she got more knockouts than Claressa Shields. And they got about the same fights. I think Claressa Shields got 14 fights. Baumgardner got 16 fights. Baumgardner got 7 or 8 knockouts in her career. Claressa Shields got 2. She hadn't had a knockout since 2016. So when we look at these, and then she said that she didn't even look good in her last fight. But she was fighting against a really, really good fighter. The fighter she was fighting against was actually 14-1. And guess what? She beat her. That was actually the young lady that's where her only loss came from. Her only loss came from this young lady that she just beat. So she got her revenge against her. Did she look amazing? She didn't look good. She looked good enough to win. She won a unanimous decision. And when you look back at her fights, Alycia she's had a short career so far. Hopefully she can continue to get better and better. Because like I said, she's working with Devin Haney promotion, Bill Haney. And I think they can make her better than what she is right now. She's a really good fighter. She's young. And like I said, I think that I think that Claressa Shields is jealous of her. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think she's jealous of her. And like I said, she never started really bashing her until she started winning. When she started making a name for herself. Claressa Shields, I feel like Claressa Shields is one of those people that don't like to see somebody else being compared to her. Like, she don't want to see another black woman be compared to her, being on the same level as her. Which, like I said, people going to be, attracted to Alycia over her anyway. When it comes to looks, people love, oh man, she's a good looking boxer. What I'm saying? So, and I think that's the reason why Adrian Broner had to come out there and try to put our business out there. Honestly, because he knew, by me putting her business out there, this right here gonna put her, make people disrespect her, bash her. The shit didn't work, but that's what I think Adrian Broner was doing, even though that was a messed up move that he did it. But when you look at these two fighters, and like I said, she's a 130-pound champion. You telling me that the boxing world, is okay with her coming from 130 to 154. Just think about how long it took Devin Haney to go from 130 to 140. Just think about how many fights it took him to get to there. And you want this girl to go from 130 to 154 to face a 160-pounder? Come on now, y'all got to understand. I get it. You can go for whoever you want to go for, but in the end, I think that she need to just stay where she at and continue to dominate where she at. You see what I'm saying? And don't worry about fighting against the Claressa Shields. Because honestly, if Claressa Shields really want to fight her, then you bring your ass down there to 147 and let's go at it. Do I think that Alycia would defeat Claressa Shields? It depends on what type of fight it is. It depends on how hard. I've seen Claressa Shields. I've seen where she, looked terrible some fights, but she still won. But I've also seen her when she looked really, really good. Same thing with Alycia. I've seen her look, average, and I've seen her be dominant. So when I look at these two fighters, man, like I said, her last knockout was actually in 2021, which against Terry. Her name was Tara Harper. So I just don't never. I think this right here is a pipe dream, honestly. And like I said, when you look at Claressa Shields, she's fought at light middleweight, and super middleweight. We're talking about a whole super featherweight. We're talking about a whole super featherweight, y'all. So you telling me that you want this girl to come up all these weight classes to face you? I'm just saying, man. I just think this right here is a pipe dream. I don't think this fight will ever happen. I think that this fight right here, they just gonna keep going back and forth. If I'm Alycia Baumgardner, I just continue to do what I do. Like I said, your success it's gonna make your noise for you. And for the people that's like, oh, Alycia was shook. Man, come on, man. Why is she shook for? It ain't like Claressa Shields was gonna do nothing. They was gonna do all they was gonna do is what they did. What happened? They went back and forth with each other, talking. That's basically all that was gonna happen. They not gonna fight. So what she shook about? And honestly, Claressa Shields went out of her way to come and try to approach her. So that tells me everything that I need to know. That tells me that Claressa Shields really wants the attention. And I think that she got the attention that she wants. Because think about it. Nobody really never interviewed her. She's had all interviews all day today. That's all I've been seeing when I logged on the boxing, all these boxing media networks. Claressa Shields interview. Claressa Shields talks about Alycia Baumgardner. That just tell me that it worked. She wanted to get her name back out there again. But honestly, if I'm Alycia Baumgardner, I just leave that alone and continue my career. You got a fight that's getting ready to come up. You just got a new trainer, Bill Haney, the Haneys. And honestly, I think, like I said, this gonna be this. I think this right here is just good for entertainment. I think they're gonna keep going back and forth. But like I said, I don't see them going because if I'm Alycia Baumgardner, I do not come up to 154. The 147 is as high as I'm coming. Either you want to meet me there or just shut the hell up and go on by your way. That's the bottom line. So if Claressa Shields, if you really, really, really want to fight her, then you come down to 147. But you claim that you can't make it, but you want to make her make 20. You want her to gain 20 pounds. Think about her, 5'2", 5'3", gaining an extra 20 pounds. Just think about that. That's 24 pounds that you want her to gain, but you can't lose. You can't lose 6 pounds. Make it make sense to me, because you want to know why? Because Claressa Shields walk around at close to 200 pounds. That's why she do not want to come down, because it's harder for her to make that weight. It's harder for her to make 160. So she want 154 will be borderline. She probably can't even make that. But she want her. That's why she's telling her it's easy for you to come up, which is not. Because think about Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford came up to 140. He went from 140 to 147. Okay, you want this girl to come from 130 to 154? Floyd Mayweather was at 147 for the longest, and he went to 154 once, or maybe even twice. And I think that limit was like 152 when he faced Canelo. I don't even think that was 154. I think that was like 152 when he faced against Canelo. So you want her to come up from 130, which is super featherweight, all the way up to 154. For what? Is it a bet on the line? What's on the line? Nothing is on the line. Exactly. Just you want her because you say I'm the GOAT. So you come up here to me. If you really want to fight me, honestly, I don't think she really want to fight you. Let's be honest. I really do not think that she wants to fight you. I think that you want to fight her because she said whatever she said, and it probably wasn't very disrespectful. I'm gonna find it and then I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it on the next video when I talk about these two, and we're gonna see what she really said. But guys, I really can't remember, but I don't remember it being that disrespectful. But hey, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this Alycia Baumgardner and Claressa Shields situation, the argument between those two last night, and what do you all think gonna happen next? All right, on the next segment, I will be talking about NFL news. So make sure y'all tune in. Hey, make sure y'all have a great great week. Be safe out there. All right. Don't drink and drive. Don't do drugs. Y'all know all the stuff that I normally say. Make sure y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button. All right. Until next time, y'all. Thank y'all for listening to another great segment of the Real Untouchable Podcast with me, Ray Diggs. Until next time, y'all. Peace.